Okay, welcome back. In this video, you and I are going to explore the Oasis network. There is a lot to unpack about this network, so I'm going to do my best to explain my findings in this short amount of time. If you're new here, I'm Calvin, and on Eat the Blocks, we help Web2 developers transition into Web3. Now, the main focus of the Oasis network seems to be around privacy and the security of personal data, allowing people to control their data on-chain while also extracting monetary value from the network. It's a layer 1 proof-of-stake decentralized network which promises low gas fees and high throughput. But they also offer privacy-enabled DeFi through encryption, and we'll get to that in a second. Now, looking at their contracts, they are mainly written in Rust, but they also have a network that is Ethereum compatible. They say that Ethereum developers will be able to get 99% cheaper gas costs using their network and benefit from 1,000 transactions per second. We'll also get access to the entire Solidity toolchain. So the way they've built this network is they have their consensus layer, and that is run by a decentralized set of validator nodes. But then they have parallel runtimes, which they call paratimes. And by separating consensus and execution, they're able to process transactions in parallel. So that means complex workloads on one won't slow down the other. They're currently promoting 3 paratimes on the network, but reading more into it, it kind of feels like there's only 2 available right now. And by the looks of it on the website, if you're enterprise level, you can actually have your own paratime, and you can choose to have it fully open and decentralized or completely closed and private. Now, looking at their paratimes, they have one called Emerald. This is where we would build and deploy our normal dApps, and it looks like they've already got quite a few projects on board. They also have instructions in their docs on how to deploy using Truffle, Remix, and Hardhat. So if you don't yet know Rust, you can still deploy to this chain and get the benefits. It also looks like we can transfer existing assets from Ethereum to Emerald using their bridge. And I think it was called Wormhole, but it now seems to be called Portal Bridge. The next paratime they have is called Cypher, which they say is coming soon. This is where the privacy stuff starts to get interesting. They use something called a Trusted Execution Environment, or TEE for short. The way they explain it is like a hypothetical black box that takes in a smart contract and some encrypted data. The contract then processes that data and then encrypts it again before it leaves the black box. This means that the confidential data is never seen by the node operator or the app developer. Now, this would be great for things like government IDs, IoT data from things like smartwatches, credit records, social security numbers, just all of those confidential things that you wouldn't really want to share on an open public blockchain. The last one is the parcel paratime. The main idea behind it is the parcel paratime is going to be used for data storage of things like human genome data, for example. So from what I understand, all of our data is already being taken away from us in exchange for the ability to endlessly scroll through social media. But now with something like parcel paratime, we're able to choose what data to share and get paid for it. This sounds interesting, but it also feels a little bit crazy to me. The idea behind the parcel paratime is to allow people to tokenize their data, transform this data into an NFT, and earn staking rewards to let others analyze that data only if given permission. And I feel this is the overarching idea behind the Oasis network, is giving the control of data back to the user. So if that's something that you feel strongly about, this could be an interesting project to follow. Now onto their token Rose. This is used to fuel the Oasis network, and it includes all transactions, staking, and delegation. You'll be able to stake these tokens, and they say you can get 20% annually in rewards. Current market cap is 10 billion, and over an undefined timeline, they're paying out 2.3 billion in tokens for stakers and delegators for their help in securing the network. They also have a grants program to help kickstart the development of your projects in a range of areas that focus on privacy-enabled DeFi and data tokenization. Each proposal is eligible to receive up to $50,000 in Rose tokens. Overall, their docs are pretty solid. My personal prediction is I can see a lot of privacy-enabled blockchains becoming more common. Oasis has got the encryption side of things for businesses and personal information, but they've also got the tokenization of personal data, which I think is pretty cool. Their Discord is over 10,000 members, and their Telegram is over 58,000 members. We'll leave a link in the description. Go and check them out. If you think it's interesting, come back and let us know if we should do any updates on deploying to their EVM compatible paratime, for example. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.